How are you? Hope that you're well. I'm Tom, back with another Bible review, something slightly different for you today. We've been reviewing study Bibles recently, but I needed a new daily driver. I just needed a new Bible that I could use for daily reading, for studying, and for preaching. And so I want to introduce you to the one. I think I may have found the Bible. You know, when you buy a new Bible and you want to get that perfect Bible, which is, it's small, but it's also got a font that you can actually read without a magnifying glass. It's a Bible that looks good but hasn't cost loads of money in case you lose it. A Bible that, you, as I say, you can use in the pulpit to preach from, but also you can hold in bed and it not give you arm ache. Those are some of the requirements, at least I look for in a Bible. And so let me introduce you to the ESV, single column, personal size Bible, true tone, brown, engraved mantle. Here it is. So this is the box that it comes in. I should have done an unboxing video, but I got it a couple of days ago in the post and I couldn't wait until it came back to the office. So there you go. So here it is. There you go. Look at that. I mean, like, that's a good looking Bible right there. I'll be honest with you, when I saw the image online, it's very difficult, isn't it, to pick out what it's exactly going to look like. Often you can buy, I bought Bibles before, well, I say Bibles, I bought a Bible before that I thought was kind of brown, but actually came out and was completely green part of it. It was just a completely different colour. So you never quite know. So I think when this came out, I was really pleasantly surprised, the front cover, because it looked a little bit garish on a smaller image. But actually now I've got it, I really like that. What I will say is the spine, that's too much. There's just a lot going on there. I just don't think you need this. I don't think you need that. You don't need that. Keep it nice and simple. But the front cover I really like. One thing that you will notice straight away is how heavy it is. I actually, I think I got it on Saturday, took it to church on Sunday, showed it to a friend of mine, and the first thing when I handed it to him, he said, wow, that weighs a lot. Now, I don't think it weighs that much, but it weighs more than, your kind of thin line Bibles. It weighs more than that. Thin line is normally a little bit bigger than this. I think this is obviously a personal size. I normally see it as kind of hand size. It's basically just bigger, just slightly bigger than my hand. That is great for holding and kind of portability. I really like that. So look inside, and let's be honest here. I don't know why I kept it on that page, but I really like the layout. That is good looking. Is it line matched? It is line matched, which is great, but that is just a really good looking page. It's super simple. One thing you'll find is that there's very little in way of references. It's not a reference Bible, so you're not going to see it linking, scriptures to different scriptures, which is a great study tool, but obviously not what this Bible is going to do for you. Again, every decision they've made in terms of keeping things out of this Bible is for a reason, to keep it a portable size. You know what I mean? They could have thrown references in here, but then it's going to be a little bit longer this way, or a little bit longer this way, or a little bit wider. I mean, the width, it's fairly chunky. It's definitely not thin line, but then it's not huge. And again, as I say, because it's hand size, I just think that font is very, very lovely. I was just about to say it's single column, and that is something that I've wanted to try for a while, because for me it's becoming more and more important, the look of the page, the font and the size. And I bought a ESV Reader's Bible for my mum for her birthday, and when I looked at the page layout and the font, it was just begging to be read. I loved it. I absolutely loved the look of it, but I personally couldn't use that as my daily driver because I need to have the verses. I think the verses, yes, maybe they're a distraction. I know they weren't part of the original text, but I need the verses. I just need the verses. So I wanted something that looked very much like the ESV Reader's Bible in terms of layout, but but actually had the verses as well. And this, I think, single column really works for that. It looks beautiful. The font is a perfect size for me. I don't want giant print because it's garish, and I'm not quite an old man yet, so I don't need that. But also anything smaller than 8, or like I start to really struggle. And again, if you're going to have this on a pulpit, you know what I mean. The smaller size fonts, you have to really lift them up and be like this. So this officially is a 9-point font. Now, any of you who do your study into Bibles, you know that's slightly subjective, because sometimes you see a 10-point and it doesn't seem that big, and sometimes you see an 8-point and it seems fine. So this is 9, and if that's right, if that's true, 9 is the perfect size for me, at least. For me, it seems like it'd be a little bit bigger, because I've got a Bible that is an 8-point font, and it's just a bit small. Love it, love it, love it. Love the size, love the layout, love the single column, love the look of it. I really, really like this Bible, and my plan then is basically just to beat this up over the next next months, and hopefully years. There's a guy who I've watched on YouTube doing Bible reviews, and he kind of reviews a Bible he's got, a nice leather one, every year. And I'd like to do this with this, because this is not leather by any stretch. This is a true tone, but they are made so well nowadays, made to last. And this Bible cost me £12. That's right, £12. That to me seems an incredibly good deal, and I don't know how you can argue with that. I think originally, this came as a bit of a reduction. I think it's normally around £25 to £30, which again would be a very good price for this. But £12, I'll see if I can find it on Amazon and put a link down below, but it might be that already the price has gone back up. But £12 for a hand size ESV. It's the it's not the latest version of the ESV. I think it's the the 2011 version. So if that's important to you, the ESV, when it's updated, is only updated very marginally. They don't like to make a lot of changes, so it's not going to be massively different. The only issue, I say, whether it's a big deal to you or not, is it isn't the anglicised version. So you've got some American words in the American spelling. If that annoys you, this Bible isn't for you. If you're not fussed by that, you like the ESV translation like I do, it's the version that my church uses. I'm using it more and more in the programs for Good News Broadcasting. Then maybe this is the Bible for you. I'm not going to give this away, because this is my Bible. Get yourself your own Bible. But I will be reviewing it again in months to come to show how it has held up. That's all from me today. Do remember to like, subscribe, please do comment, and also go to gnba.net. That's for Good News Broadcasting, the ministry that I lead. Loads of great Bible teaching and different programs, thoughts, devotionals, articles, stuff on that website. Do check it out, and I will see you in the next video.